Hey everyone. Today we're doing something a little different. We're in the kitchen here and we're going to make ourselves our own fire starter. I saw this particular approach on another YouTube channel, Nebraska WoodSTR, where you basically take some empty egg carton things, and you get some wood chips, put it in there, and melt some wax and pour it on top. Instead of buying like a bag of wood chips, what we have here is stuff that I reclaimed from my dust collector up in the shop. And this is, you probably call them like mini wood chips. It's not really dust so much, but this is a mixture of walnut and cherry and oak, and so it's a lot finer. You'll get more in here. So Jenny here is going to start stuffing these egg cartons full of this stuff. Now we raise chickens, so these are brand new ones. We get bulk quantities of these things. If you didn't have, used ones available, I priced them yesterday at a local farm store for about 50 cents a piece. I think you could probably get them quite a bit cheaper if you were to buy bulk. With a little smaller too, you can actually pack it in there pretty good. We're going to try to do 2 dozen of these today. Now, for years I was just using, wadded up newspaper and cardboard and everything else to try to get the fires going in our wood stove. Then several months ago, I saw on Outdoors with the Morgans, they started selling wood chips coated with wax as a fire starter. An idea that Mike Morgan saw at a show somewhere that a gentleman was doing. And I'd been buying their stuff too. There's a bag of it I just got. This is their cedar fire starter. And it's got, you can see bigger wood chips like your shavings you would get for like animals or something like that. This is good stuff. No complaints whatsoever. But when I saw this other video, I'm like, well, that looks kind of interesting, and it actually looks kind of fun to do. And I don't have to buy any wood chips or anything, because just what I have in my dust collector bag right now, I don't know, we could probably do about 200 of these containers. So I figure we'd give it a try. I did do one other batch previous to this, and they work really well. So let's after this is all done, we gotta melt the wax down, and we're just using the standard. Where did that box go? Oh, it's over here. Just standard Gulf wax you get at the grocery store. And this is a 1 pound box. There's 4 little slabs in there. We're going to try to use 1 slab per container. The first one we did, we used about 1.5 slabs. And I'm going to see if we can cut that down. This stuff isn't, they don't give it away, but it's not like prohibitively expensive. Now in the video I saw on Nebraska WoodSTR, he heated up his wax in a way that I don't recommend, and I wanted to make sure we stress this, because he put his wax in a pan and threw it in his outdoor wood boiler, and that's dangerous. Wax has a relatively low melting point, and it has a flash point of about 400 degrees. And if it flashes, you're going to have an uncontrolled fire. So what Jenny's doing here is using the classic double boiler approach. They were boiling water under there that would limit the temperature to like 212 degrees or so. And you'll never reach a flash point, and it's a safe way to do it. This is the way they've done it for eons. So this is an old pan that she got somewhere, and this is leftovers from the last one there. And we're going to try to change the approach here because Jenny was complaining that she had problems, controlling how much she was delivering because it didn't really have a spout. So what I did is I donated one of my Traeger grease cups, that aluminum, pails that you get, and I made a spout on it. And we're going to try to melt the stuff in there, but we thought we'd get this hot and get the rest of that wax out of there first. Now, if you're going to do this, don't do it with your, obviously with your good dishes or anything, because it'd be almost impossible to completely clean that wax out of there. Get a cheap, dedicated pan that you want to do this in. Looks like it's getting pretty close.
Yep, almost.
So we know what works good with this pan, but what doesn't work good is it doesn't pour real. It's hard to control how it's delivered. So we're going to try it this other way. You'll be the first to see how this works with the Traeger cup over here. All right. Get that wax in there, and now we'll place that whole tub. Why don't you just put that in there?
You put it in this one?
Put that, just put that aluminum right in there.
That's kind of big for that. It's going to fall over.
Oh, it will.
That's why I switched it to this one.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Well, this is a first time for everything, so she's going to a smaller one so we don't tip the thing over. So we have one stick of wax, and plus that whatever was left over in that pan that we were using previously. So we'll wait to this to melt, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, it's been, I don't know what, 5 minutes, Jen, or so. Mm-hmm. And other than, well, looks like it's pretty much gone now. So, yep, soaking this in this water bath. And then we'll see how this works, and how much she's putting on there. We're trying to get this done with using one slab per egg carton. And I don't know if that'll be enough or not, but we'll find out. If it isn't, you can just heat it back up, heat some more up, and put some more on. It's not like you have one shot at it. Looks like we're going to make it, and she'll be able to do some touch-up. Get the one next to it too. Yeah.
Looks good.
Is that good?
I think so.
All right. Let's let this cool, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay. We've let these cool down, and this is what you end up with. And it gets quite stiff. I mean, you can get maybe a few loose ones, but that stuff is stuck in there. Now, while we're in this to cool, Jenny did another one over here. If you make a bunch ahead, I would, close up the egg carton like that and leave it. But when you're using this, what I do is you can either cut the cover off entirely, or as you use them, trim them off, and then all you have to do is, rip it off, and you get two, and then you tear that to get individual ones. I've only needed to use one of these to start a fire. So when you think about it, looked on Walmart, the Gulf wax is about $4 for a 1 pound box, 4 of those slabs. That should be enough to do 4 egg cartons, or 48 individual fire starters and the cost, if you, worst case scenario, if you had to buy your egg cartons for 50 cents a piece plus $4, it comes to about 13 cents a piece to start your fires, which is pretty economical. I did not include the cost of the wood. For me, I've got enough to do countless packages here, egg carton packages, but if you had to buy like a bag of animal wood chips, bedding, wood shavings, it's about $6 for 2.7 cubic feet, which would be like a lifetime supply of wood chips, for the average person. So at any rate, find this interesting, give it a try. We really like it. And if you're, it's a fun little crafty project, nothing real mind-bending, so if you enjoy it, give it a shot. Thanks for watching.